Hello. It's been a while. I remember that name. We'll be getting started soon. Just gotta set a few things up first. But how was your weekend? How are you doing? The second I saw your name pop up. Oh. Oh no, what happened? I saw something and then it disappeared. What happened? Okay, I have like everything that I want set up now. Okay. Hello, welcome back. I don't know what happened. And I don't know why the chat isn't working right now. But I'm going to be turning this into a functioning model eventually. Eventually. It's still like broken into like parts, but it's not. I won't talk much, but just know I'll be watching. Okay. I'm gonna be just turning this into a proper model at some point. I can't find where the reference image is on here. Because I want to get rid of that. But anyways, yeah. Where is it? My outfit is a reference to Dante, okay? Let me see. I see you're new here. Hello. I'm a silly little creature. Why can't I find the thing that I want to get rid of right now? Well, let's just start merging groups and stuff and naming them. Since this is already mostly drawn anyway. I've been working on this for a while. And it was part of like a set of outfits that I had a vote on of like, hey, which one should I do first? And this one was the second one. This one had the second most votes, and I was gonna make it anyway. It's called design choice. Why are you questioning my design choice? What, am I not allowed to be flat? What happened to... Whatever, I'm just gonna start breaking things apart right now. Which is gonna take long because this computer is kind of old. And there's a lot of layers going on here, so... it's gonna be kind of slow. And these are ears. Anyway, there is a little discussion to have, sort of. I'll wait until more people come in, but eventually I will derail this conversation into Twisted Wonderland lore. Because the Baymax event is over, and Leona's birthday card is out, and we must admire the art later. the sleeves together. And that is the shirt. I might get rid of this part, though. Because I kind of don't need it. I'll figure out what layers I need and don't need later. Because I need to make sure all my layers are, like, less than 100. Because I rig my models myself, and the free version of Live 2D doesn't let you upload a file with more than 100 layers on it. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So I gotta be resourceful and figure out what I need and what I don't need. Because I know I want to make the, I want to make the jacket removable. I think maybe you should consider a design choice that has more mass appeal. I did that and I didn't like it, okay? What if I don't want mass appeal? What if I want to continue being in my own little bubble? How about that? Where I continue to yap about whatever I want. That's already a layer. Merging layers. Well, I probably need to move these around too. I don't use that model anymore, it's retired. It is retired. Oh, there it is. I don't need this anymore. This needs to be broken down. So I'm gonna get rid of this group and then start merging things. This is the head. So, head base is this piece. And this is the ponytail. So, just merge all that together. And then that's the back of the jacket. So, back of jacket. Okay. And then next, let me save this real quick because things love to crash on me if I don't save them. Oh, I forgot to take progress shots of the riddle model I'm working on. I finally got to the head. Although the riddle model is gonna need a lot of work. Because it's boots. Because I don't want the boots to just be textured. I kind of want them to stick out, actually. Let me see. Well, I don't have to worry about the head. The head's fine. Although I gotta start doing this. And if I zoom in real quick and do a cut, not that, do a cut, the ear is gone. And then I do a paste. And now I have the left and right ears without having to do anything. So ear, I think that's the R side. And then this one is the L side. You have to layer your label. You have to layer your layers correctly, otherwise, it's gonna be annoying. But yeah, for the most part now I'm just splitting everything in half. least everything that needs to be split in half is getting split in half. So... cardigan front. And if this isn't the R side, this is an easy fix anyway. Although these arms are gonna have to be split more, so I'm not gonna do them right now. They require a little extra attention. And what is this? That's the shirt. Don't need to do that. Might get rid of the base chest. Forearms, upper arms, ham. Stuff that doesn't need to be split right now. We got the slippers. I might just attach these to the bottom legs, but I'm gonna split them first. Goodbye, foot. So... I mean, it depends on how many layers this ends up being. Because if I can keep the legs simple, I'm fine with it. I mean, as long as there's a left leg and a right leg, that's pretty good for what I need. Because most of the focus is going to be the top half of the model, so I don't necessarily need the whole thing, but I like having the whole thing because it just looks better. Like, I don't really like when it's cut off. That's just a me thing. This also needs to be split, but it doesn't need to be split down the middle. Okay, that's the important stuff. And I can just get rid of the other base stuff that was needed when I was making this. Because I just reuse a lot of the same stuff that I used when I made my first model. Because I am big-brained. The only difficult part is just trying to make my art style match the original model. Let's see. I don't need to worry about anything on the face. Hey, welcome back, Marcus. I finally figured out what I wanted on my pajama shirt. Selfless plug. Original character design. Do not steal. How you been, Marcus? I miss seeing you in chat. I'm slowly trying to get this pajama model ready. It's finally kind of prepped. It just needs a few more things to be split, like the sleeves. The shorts gotta be split. I might merge the legs, though. I'm not sure. It's been perfect. Hey, bestie! Bestie's here! Adriana! Now we can get to the second half of this discussion. Hold on, let me pull it up. Okay, first, let's just be reintroduced to the fact that it was Leona's birthday. Here's Leona in his birthday outfit. Yes, Soom Leona is here because it is technically the day after his birthday. We got all the people, yes. Oh yeah, Kate and Dog just chilling, watching from behind. Yes, here's Leona, his birthday outfit. People have their thoughts, but I don't really hate the outfit. But here is... If my computer would stop lagging. Please stop. Yes, it is Adriana's husband. Here he is. Boom. There he be. He's got style. I love it. I think the illustration makes the outfit look better, because, like, seeing it on the model, it looks a little funny. But this sells it. I love it. For being a messy, lazy bum, Leona has surprisingly good table manners. That's the thing, he does it on purpose. He is a prince. He knows how to behave. He knows how to behave, and he'll kind of annoy people about it because they don't expect him to be this well-mannered prince. No, this is the game I'm obsessed with. Igor's. Welcome to the channel. I talk about Twisted Wonderland a lot. You will be indoctrinated now. This is Leona King Scholar. We're admiring his beautiful birthday outfit for the summer. Honestly, I love the hat. Although, he is the third character to get the Michael Jackson fan art. I think the first was Kaleem. No, the first was Vil. The first was Vil with his hat, and everybody was making the jokes. With, like, Michael Jackson or the Muzen guy from Demon Slayer. And then it was Kaleem. So we had Kaleem and Vil with the Michael Jackson Muzen jokes, and now we have Leona. So basically, Leona is the biggest troll in the game. Yes. Yes, he is. In the Nightmare Before Christmas event, everybody was, like, surprised when he was, like, talking with Sally, and he was being, like, such a gentleman. And everybody was like, wait, he can do that? Show the MJ fan art. I've retweeted a bunch of it, okay? It's been a while, I can't find it all, but it was hilarious. It was beautiful. I remember seeing one where it was like 3 tickets to Michael Jackson. And it was Vil, Kaleem, and now added Leona, because I think the original was made when Kaleem's birthday outfit dropped. So it was 2 tickets to Michael Jackson, and it was just Vil and Kaleem. I'm sure you can find it. Yes. It's I love it. The style. Anyways, here's sort of a closer look at the outfit. Which, again, it kind of looks weird with the Live 2D model, because, I don't know, I think the pants make his legs look way too long. And the jacket is longer than I expected. And that's, like, my only nitpick about it, is that maybe I would cut the jacket a little shorter. But I don't hate it. Like, he has style. There is a sense of style going on here, and I like it. And a rare, Leona's hair is pulled up and out of the way. Cause, yeah. Although with the Nightmare Before Christmas one, his hair was pulled back, but you could still see most of it. And he was wearing a hat in there too, I think. Or not, I don't remember. He had a big old coat. The jacket, that's a robe. Who jacket's so damn old? It's like, I'm used to seeing Vil with long jackets, you know? Vil tends to be the one to wear more longer jackets. Also, even more weird, Leona doesn't have his boob window. Yeah, he's actually wearing his shirt properly for once. That's another thing. Usually when you see Leona, he doesn't have, like, the top half of his shirt buttoned up all the way. For most outfits. Some of them, he will have them buttoned up, but it is rare. Leona didn't have the hat, so we were able to see his ears. Yeah, like... His hair was up, but his ears were visible. He has had his hair up before, but I think this is the first time it's up in a hat at the same time, and we don't see his ears, so it looks kind of funny. But, it's still cool. But his neck is showing. Yes, a little bit of neck is all you get. No boob window this time. Also, his tail is peeking out. Yes. Yes, it is. And I find that kind of funny. That's the only way you can tell that he is not just a regular person. Next, we have the Baymax event Groovy Cars, because the event is finished. And I want to admire these. We must admire these outfits. You're incorrect with your assumptions, new person. I made my character based off of CL Phantom Hive. Take a wild guess. Anyways, Rook Hunt. We must admire Rook Hunt. Hanging out with Baymax. Rook, why are you so cute? Wait, I just gotta admire this. I want to poke Baymax. I know, right? Indeed. Why is Rook so cute? And buff at the same time. What a deadly combination. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then next we have Jade. Jade Leech, everybody. Why is Jade cute as well? Why is Jade cute as well? I saw a bit from the event where Silver and Kaleem didn't want to say, Baymax, I'm satisfied with my care. Aww. They're not ready to leave. Aww. Because then his assignment's over. I need to actually read the event, though. I wasn't able to this time because there was, like, other things going on that I was, doing. But yeah, I want to read it because everything I saw was so funny. Like, Rook taking a ride on the trolley. And he's just going in the background. But why do you want to look like CL Phantom Hive? Because I like CL Phantom Hive. Next question. I think someone's gotten a bit too enthralled in the superhero life. Jade is having a fun time. Also, Silver and Kaleem holding Mochi. Yes! Speaking of, who do you want to see first, Silver or Kaleem? Who are we gonna admire first? Fun fact, did you know Big Hero 6 got a mobile game? I'm not really surprised. I did not know that, though. Anyways, here's Silver. Silver! It looks so good! He's such a good, heroic boy! I love him! And he got, like, he got, like, Baymax arms, too. It's so cute! Ah! Yes, he is beautiful. And then look, Mochi's here, too! Mochi's getting in on the superhero journey! I love it! I know everybody likes to say Silver is like 100% Aurora coded or whatever. I still say he's Philip and Aurora coded at the same time, and this is the Philip side showing off. Like, he ready to be a hero. I love it. And I like the colors too. So like neon and all that. Ugh, I love it. And then we have Kaleem! Kaleem! Mochi's here too, but I like Kaleem's better though. Like, I like the framing of this one. He got the Baymax legs. Still sucks Ida and Ortho are not here. Big sad, I know. They would have gotten distracted by the cat, honestly. Bro is both. Exactly! He is both. Kaleem! I just love it. I kind of like Kaleem's outfit a little bit more, though. It just has that more, like, sporty look to it, and I think it looks really cute on him. Big Hero 6 is the best event of the year. Changed my mind. Kaleem has a Baymax bag. No, I think those are the goggles. Does he? Oh, he has a pin. A little pin. That's so cute. I watched Big Hero 6 at my cousin's school because she brought me and my mom along. Oh, that's cute. Well, we'll just have Kaleem here in the background for a bit while we yap. This is what we're gonna be yapping about for the most part. For like the rest of the I love it! I need to actually properly read the event though. I just saw like little bits of the event because I wasn't able to actually read it through this time. And all I got was Rook. I'm saving my gems and keys for Riddle, okay? And Ortho. They're the last two birthday boys. Who played the Big Hero 6 DS 3DS game? Battle on the Bay by name. I never played that. But I'm not surprised that it had a game. I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, because, like, there definitely was a time where almost, like, every Disney movie ever was getting, like, a video game. Like a tie-in video game or something, but I don't think they do that as much anymore. Nowadays, it's more like mobile games, I guess. And they're kind of just, like, group mobile games or whatever. Because, like, I know that there's, like, some Disney park, mobile game thing where you, like, make your own little Disney park or something. And that has, like, a bunch of characters and crossover stuff. Riddle, my birthday buddy! And then we're gonna wait for Jamil's birthday card. And then we'll see what the next theme is. It was also in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a world. Oh, I didn't know it was. actually. I did not know that. I know Toy Story was a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. I've seen the memes. I may not be here on August 3rd to 6th. That's okay. I should have imprinted off Sailor Moon, not Black Butler. I do what I want, okay? Yeah, Disney Magic Kingdom. It's been out for 10 years, actually. I had a feeling. Ooh, vacation. What fun. Yeah, Black Butler is one of my favorite series, okay? And it's also related tangentially to Twisted Wonderland, okay? These are like the things that I'm obsessed with. I do what I want. You see. Although I wish I had more copies of more of the series of Black Butler, though, because I have, I don't remember Roman numerals very well, but I have the Book of the Atlantic manga arc so far. Because I'm just like, I'm not gonna grab from the beginning, I'm just gonna grab from around where I left off when I started buying it. And, yeah, I don't have, like, it's the only part of my manga collection that's kind of like a random set of, like, volumes, because I already read so much of the series. I downloaded Magic Kingdom. Also, more Kaleem in action, yeah! Kaleem looks like a little gorilla fighter. Yeah, he kind of has, like, a vigilante hero vibe. I guess, yeah. That's the best way to describe it, like, My Hero Vigilante or something. But I like his outfit, he looks so cute. And also his arms, I like it. I like seeing his, like, arm tattoos, they're cute. Or painting, or whatever the markings are. Kaleem in action. He is ready. And apparently this event was also a really good Kaleem event too, because we got to see more of him being more like, you know, Kaleem. Kaleem and Silver have such good cards. Yes, they do. Oh wait, tomorrow's gonna be ranking Floyd Leach outfits in like a tier list, because I said I was gonna do that, and I didn't do that. I kind of got distracted with all the Twisted Wonderland news that was like coming out over the weekend with the event ending. Also, the anime announcement. The Savannah Claw chapter's coming out in December. Oh boy. Again, I don't hate the Savannah Claw chapter. A lot of people don't really like it. But it was like, it is one of the earlier chapters. And it's kind of before all the crazier lore drops were coming out. So, I can give it a pass. Because then by the time we get to like Deosomnia, it does kind of wrap back around to stuff that happened in the beginning. To explore it a little bit more. So, like, I don't hate it for what it is. A lot of people didn't like the Savannah Claw chapter. And then Deuce, yeah, we're gonna have Deuce's presentation. The prettiest Deuce card, I think, is the Stargazer one, but I don't know, we'll see. And they posted on Leona's birthday. Oh yeah, that's funny! We get the Savannah Claw announcement around Leona's birthday. That's so funny. Will Savannah Claw be season 3? No, it's season 2, because Hearts Labille was pretty short. But, technically, I think Savannah Claw and Hearts Labille were probably around the same time of development. Because they are like these shorter chapters. Whereas I feel like by the time we get to maybe Octavianal and Scarabia, they're probably going to be longer episodes being made. Probably 12-episode batches, because the Savannah Claw one is a 12-episode batch, apparently. I don't think Hearts Labille even reached 12 episodes. I think it was like 8. Which is weird, because I feel like they could have extended it to 12. By, like, just fleshing it out a little bit more. And kind of, you know, so that way it's like easier to lead into Savannah Claw, maybe. I don't know. It was like 8 episodes, and stuff was kind of cut. Like little scenes, pretty much, but still. I think it was a weird choice. I thought season 2 was already out. No, we just had Hearts Labille. People say that book 3 should be book 2, and like, I don't think it would work. Watch season 3 be announced on Azul's birthday. I'm more happy for season 2 than anything. I still need to actually properly watch the Twisted Wonderland anime. I haven't been able to. Are you like a mythical creature? My lore is a little werewolf creature. A princely little werewolf Shota. They took out a lot of parts, like you and Riddle talking at the end birthday. Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, why wasn't Hearts Labille 12 episodes? Because 12 episodes is still a pretty, like, short season. Yeah, it's like a short season. Because Hearts Labille, it kind of merges at least the manga, it merged parts of the prologue with the Hearts Labille chapter. Because the prologue was kind of, like, short in the Hearts Labille manga, where it's like, oh, you just got here, and now you gotta chase down some magic stones in a haunted cave or whatever. Where you're, like, introduced to, like, an overblock monster for, like, the first time. Yeah, I'm surprised it was only 8, maybe 10 episodes. If they couldn't stretch it out to, like, a full 12-episode run. But yeah, that makes me wonder how much is going to be cut from Savannah Claw, too. Considering, again, Hearts Labille is already one of the shortest chapters in this game besides the prologue. And to cut it to, like, 8 episodes is already kind of like, But I'm going to be on edge when Season 5, when Grim turns evil. Oh, my baby. Grim, no. And understand why the prologue was mixed with Hearts Labille's. Yeah, because Hearts Labille is short. Again, it's one of the earlier chapters in the game, and you're kind of just being introduced to the world right after the prologue. If they cut out Leona swearing. Well, the English version of the game kind of tones down his insults. So I wouldn't be surprised if the anime does that as well. But we would get to see baby Chica. And Chica. Yeah, the anime is gonna give us Chica. We're gonna hear his cute little voice. He's our little Shimba. Animated Chica, let's go. Yeah. The manga has him say the full-on F word. I need to actually start reading the Savannah Claw manga. I had the chance to probably buy a volume, but I ended up buying a volume of A Welcome to Demon School Uruma-kun instead. But like, yeah, I need to start adding Savannah Claw to my collection as well. I already have all of Hearts Labille. I just need Savannah Claw. But was that like in a... I feel like that was probably a fan translation, though. Because, again, like, the official English version of the game, they have him, like, very toned down with his insults. Also, the fact Beastmen cubs look like half animal. Yeah. That was kind of a strange fact to kind of just Show us. Which makes me think about merfolk. Baby Floyd and Jade must have been tiny little things. Oh my goodness. And I mean, they were already kind of big when we saw them as kids in the manga anyway. Are you serious? I don't believe you. I don't believe you, because I have the Hearts of Beale manga. And the way they talk is not... I don't know. I need to reread that, because I don't believe you. Unless the English version of the game just has, like, the weakest translation compared to the English version of the manga or something. That's crazy. But, like, I mean, that is how Leona technically talks. The game doesn't really do a good job of portraying his, actual way of speaking. Because, like, I don't know, every time I saw something from the English version of the game with Leona's insults, it kind of just sounded like playground insults? Like what a kid thinks is rude. Which is already kind of weird because of the fact that Leona already calls people herbivores as like an insult, so that already makes his dialogue sound weird in general when he is insulting people. I have an inherent fascination. Maybe one day I'll meet a girl like you in real life. Interesting. You see, the methodology behind my VTuber model is that I just make what I think looks good. It's not supposed to be me anyway. Just, I like specific character designs. I'm going to make a character with those design traits. That's it. It ain't that deep. Let me see. I want to actually find something of Leona's dialogue real quick. He says it after he's defeated. Like, I know he says stuff like damn it and all that, like, part of his dialogue, and calling people herbivores, like, that's already kind of his weird little quirks, I guess. I don't know. Leona's insults were always kind of weird. See, I'm what you call a tomboy. Because I'm old. I'm old as dirt. Back on topic of Leona King's Folly. He already talks weird. But I don't know. The English version of the game, do I still have that old little tier list I made? I want to see if I can pull that up. I made a list. It's kind of old, back when the English version of Twisted Wonderland came out. And, I'm gonna find it real quick, because I ranked it based on how well I think their dialogue is. And I put Ida at, like, the top of, like, yes, he's supposed to be cringe, that's the point. Like, Ida is supposed to talk like he spends way too much time online. So, like, I can accept Ida's cringe dialogue, I cannot accept Cater's. Cater is like, no, you're not supposed to talk like that, even though you also spend time on the internet. You're supposed to sound like a different terminally online individual. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? The game is kind of kid-friendly. The anime, swear your hearts off. Also, I'm ready for Yuka. Let's go, girl! Yes! Our tomboy queen. She will be arriving shortly. Let me see. I know I made a list. A tier list about my thoughts on the, like, English version of the game. And it's a little bit old, too, but I still think it holds up a bit. Like, it still holds up with how I think they handle the dialogue for some of these characters. Again, Ida is supposed to be cringe. He is cringe and he is free. Where is it? My silly little lists. I made too many silly little lists. Oh, I found it. I found it. It's a little old, but I love my husband, but I am ready for the Yuka to throw Leona off the cliff. Leona needs to be thrown off a cliff. Okay, these were my thoughts around the English. This was back with the English version of the game, okay? Well, thank you for the subscribe, Igors. But yes, these were my thoughts on back when the English version of the game came out. And I was kind of looking at how the characters talked and some of the cards. And I'm like, you know what? Rook sounds alright. He's supposed to sound like a weird little French guy. This isn't based off of, like, voice acting or whatever. This is based off of just the in-game text. I was like, yeah, that's how Rook talks. Ida's supposed to be cringe. These three, their dialogue was fine. Everybody else was kind of like, it's worded a little weird. Some weird word choices, but These guys, all their dialogue would be improved if they just let them have swear words. Just let them say damn. It would just fix so much of their dialogue. And then, like, the staff characters, there wasn't really that much for me to go off of. But, the longer I looked into it, the more I'm like, Sam could use some work. Because, again, you have a frame of reference for how Sam should speak, and it's basically just New Orleans. Like, do some research on how people in New Orleans speak, and that could probably work for Sam. Cater needs a bit more to him than I'm depresso and can clone myself. There is so much more to Cater. Let them have that Shadow the Hedgehog thing. Damn, not yet. And yeah, Cater was, like, he sounds like he's from the 2000s, which is not good for a character who's supposed to sound trendy. He sounds dated. Which is already a bad sign. because social media stuff, it tends to change very quickly. So Cater's dialogue being already way too out of date for when this game was already released is a bad thing. Give them a gun. Yes, give Leona a gun. That'd be interesting. Bro, that'd be funny. But yeah, I have my nitpicks about English translation in general. Because I don't know, like there is definitely a good balance that exists, but the sad thing is that it requires time. Like it requires a lot of time and not trying to play catch up with the Japanese original, you know? He's gonna aim for Malleus first. You gotta beat him to it though, just saying. Then spare every lady. He is a gentleman after all. I mean, I know everybody likes to make the Leona's a feminist ally or whatever jokes, but honestly, I don't really buy it. Bro just tolerates women more than he does men, but he still is annoyed by everyone equally. He's annoyed by everyone equally. He's Leona. He has his own methods of doing things. And then you gotta kill Ruggy. Oh wait, he already did. I should stop. He almost killed Ruggy. Correction. I've seen so many Leona jokes. I see so many Leona killing Ruggy jokes. I don't really see where that one comes from though. I'm not ready for that part. Like poor Ruggy. Yeah. He was almost killed. But he lived. I died, but I lived. Got better. Oh yeah, and I also have another update to share. I finally got my hands on Tomodachi Life. And it's only been like 3 days. And my me is now in love with Iria Shroud and they're dating. I had the game for like 3 days. And they were roommates. That was so funny. One of the first couples on the island is Ida and my me. I gotta actually save some of the pictures the screenshots that I took, but I can recount some funny things. Funny things that happened so far. Because I've made a lot of characters and I took a lot of screenshots. I made Panty Anarchy and I think she looks very spot on. Yeah, I don't care about what's trending. I'm still on the Tomodachi hype. Let me see, what's something funny that I can recall? I have Ida and Stalking Anarchy becoming friends because of sugary snacks. I made an ortho as well. Yes, I made 2 orthos! There's 2 orthos roaming around my island. Ida and Ortho bonding over magical engineering. Or have Ida call almost everybody he becomes friends with she, as in, like, that little prefix that he adds to at the end of everybody's name. Like, riddle she, cater she, like, the thing he does that makes him a weeb and cringe. Every time he makes a friend in Tomodachi Life, I have to make him call them by that outdated samurai prefix. I mean suffix, whatever. He refers to everybody like that. It's so funny. We got Ortho dancing. Anti-Anarchy and Ida Shroud becoming friends. Which is funny, considering Panty's track record with guys. I'm like, oh no, Ida, run! Also, in my new Twist account for Tomodachi, or Ida with Malleus and Leona. To have babies with my me. And Floyd and Appel are just happy together, and they're married with no babies. Oh yes, I added Rook Hunt as well to my island. And everybody keeps developing a crush on Rook, and I have to squash it down because Rook is already taken. It was so funny because, like, I added Vil at some point, and then immediately when I made Vil and Rook introduced to each other or whatever, Vil got a crush on him, and I'm like, oh, dang it. Dang it, Vil. So yeah, now Rook is taken. I wanted it to be an embarrassing sabotage, but Rook ended up with Vil, and I'm kind of just like, dang it, I don't actually want you two together. I don't actually want you two together. I want something more funny, because that's too normal. Oh yeah, and I also added Riddle. So there's a little Riddle running around on my island. I've adjusted his face a bunch of times already, because the first time I made him, he looked kind of funny. And I'm like, I don't like how your eyes are working right now. Also, everyone falling for Rook. Yes, everybody is falling in love with Rook. It's kind of funny. But one of the Orthos has a crush on Vil, and I'm just like, oh, you poor thing. He's taken. You can't. Although Rook seems to be a very popular guy on this island. Everybody likes him. I just remembered we get to see Malleus animated in the second season. Yeah, Malleus finally shows up more. Oh, also, I need to download this video. I had, so far, only one character has discovered their absolute favorite food. And it's Vil. Vil has discovered his all-time favorite food. Would you like to take a wild guess as to what it is? Because it's honestly pretty funny. I was like, dang. The jokes I can be making right now because of this. I made Appel talk to his husband and Malleus went to Jade. Nothing works. Vil Schoenheit and his favorite food of all time. Would you like to guess? It was meatballs. Vil Schoenheit's all-time favorite food is just a plate of meatballs. And it's not the one where they're ice dancing either. It's the one with the parting the sea and the meatballs arise from the ocean. All-time favorite food is just a plate of meatballs. Brooke hates meatballs, though. That's funnier. Also, when I added Lilia to the island, one of the first things he did when I tried to introduce him to another character, I introduced him to Vil first. And he did the jump scare thing. And I'm like, that's very spot on for Lilia. The first thing he did when he was meeting another character was, hey, boo. He scared Vil off. It was so funny. I could just see Eric making meatballs as a kid for Vil. Aw. Oh, that'd be so cute. I also added Claude and Draculaura from Monster High. Because why not? They're one of my favorite Monster High couples. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna have you two in Tomodachi life now. Be cute together in Tomodachi form. But it was the ice skates one. Also, I think Leona is broken. His favorite food is veggies. But it was the ice skate one. But it still counts. Monster High. Yes, I made a Draculaura and Claude on my Tomodachi life. I need to share the photos, because I think I did a pretty good job on Claude. They're both based mostly on their G1 iterations. Because that was just easier to work with, because the one nitpick I have with the G3 version of Draculaura is that her eyes are pink. And I feel like that's too much pink. Because, like, she's already got the pink skin. Most of her outfits are shades of pink, balanced out with, like, black and white for the most part. Like, that's her main color palette. Which is why I liked the original one with the purple eyes. Because then her face isn't as pink-dominated. It's like, she needs those pale purple-blue eyes. That's, like, my one complaint about G3 Monster High Draculaura. It's her eye color. I think some of them have a lighter pink color, though. But like if you're gonna have her with like a lighter makeup, it just makes the face feel a little washed out. There's too much pink. Oh yeah, I also added Kaleem, but I might fix him later. They ruined my girl. I've spoken a lot about G3 Monster High. And yeah. If they bring Elizabeth and ruin her. Oh, they are bringing Elizabeth. Elizabeth is coming in a circus themed Skulltimate Secrets collection. And so far I think it looks good. I need to find the pictures for that one though, because those are like technically leaks or something. But yeah, they're bringing Elizabeth into G3 Monster High. Although I think nothing will compare to Catty Noir, in my opinion. I think that one was one of the weakest redesigns that I've seen, because the shape of her dress did not work for that doll body. Like, I can't sugarcoat it. Catty Noir is the worst G3 redesign out of all the G3 redesigns. Yeah. It's like, I know what you were trying to go for. I know what the vision of Monster High for this iteration is, but I feel like that one was kind of insulting. Because I don't remember what Catty G1 was initially referencing. It feels like she was referencing like stars like Britney Spears or other like early 2000s singers like Kesha or Lady Gaga or something like that. So it's like, I understand the idea of wanting the next version of Catty Noir to reference current popular female singers, but even during the design phase of that Catty Noir, that G3 one, I feel like they were a bit too late. I love Catty Noir, but yes, they did. Yeah, that one honestly is one of the worst. It's like, I know what you're trying to do, but I feel like you failed the execution greatly. Like, no. I think the body type for Abby was good for G3. Like, it had a better balance. It's like, yeah, okay, it's like a thicker doll, but it doesn't look weird. She kind of gives off a little bit more of like a, oh, she's kind of like strunk looking, and it's like, oh yeah, it makes sense. She's like an abominable snowman or whatever. And part of the G1's original design was that her hands and feet were bigger than the other ones. So it's like, I understand the vision moving forward, but I feel like Abby doesn't need the horns. She don't need the horns. I don't think any depiction of a Yeti that I've seen had horns. But they ruined Deuce and Cleo. I definitely hate the new G3 lore. The designs of the dolls are fine for the most part. Like, I can get over that. It's the lore that I hate for G3 the most. Like, okay, Cleo and Frankie, but like, no, not for me. Yeah. Yeah. Which is weird, because they kept Claude and Draculaura together in G3 lore. But they broke up Cleo and Deuce, who were like the couple in Monster High during the first generation. Like, they were already sold as a couple. In almost every G1 movie and spin-off, it showed their relationship as like, you know, like a dramatic little high school relationship where like every once in a while they have like their own little fights and stuff like that, but they still get back together because they like each other. Like, they completed each other. And then it's also like a deep meta reference in the sense that, oh, these are based off of like movie monsters. And we also have like the Cleopatra thing going on, like Egyptian and Greek or whatever. It's like, it's multi-layered and you get rid of it. Why would you do that? Also, I thought the show would be like the movies. Like, wasn't Deuce with Claudine, now he wants Frankie. Frankie, okay, but eh. Yeah, as far as I can tell, with G3 Monster High, they really don't seem to care that much about the lore that much. Because the live-action movies and then the cartoon spin-off, they also do their own things. Like, they're not even connected. Which is like, why would you do that? Because at least with the G1 era, they were trying to be as consistent as possible with the lore, with the characters. Even as it changed and evolved. You know, like Frankie, and every time she had like a new crush. I saw someone say they were toxic. Like, did they watch the show or the movies? Cleo and Deuce were depicted as like an actual believable high school relationship. Especially because as the series went on with Monster High, Cleo really quickly became one of the group. Like, she wasn't even, like, she kind of started off as, like, the mean girl kind of bully character, but, like, very quickly she became part of the group, and that mean girl bully character was then pushed onto Toralei, because they still needed, like, you know, someone. What? If they add Valentine or his boyfriend Spelden. If they ruin them. I feel like they were already kind of, that one's a weird one. I mean, I didn't even keep up that much with, like, late Gen 1, G1 Monster High stuff, like the comics and stuff like that, because apparently they were a thing in, like, comics for some reason. But, like, I don't know. I mean, they already have like official G1 variations of like dolls together. Like they were like a 2-pack at some point. I don't know. Valentine was weird with the lore stuff. Like I don't know how to feel about him. Especially because Spelden isn't even like technically a original Generation 1 character. He was kind of like added later on, if I remember correctly. Which is why I don't know how to feel about the whole Valentine Spelden thing. Because again, from what I remember about Valentine's lore in the original G1 Monster High, he was kind of relegated to like a villain character and a jerk. But I don't know how to feel about that situation. Toralei to me is meh. I mean, she exists. Her G3 redesign isn't really bad or anything, but it's like she just kind of exists. Same thing with those twins that hang around Toralei, they kind of just exist. There's definitely a few characters in Monster High where it's like, yeah, you're just here. There's not really much going on with them other than like, oh, this character's based off of Plant Monster. I mean, I like Venus McFlytrap, but she kind of just existed in Generation 1. She was always like one of the background characters too in a lot of the episodes and like movies and stuff. She was kind of just there. It's like, ah yes, the eco plant girl. Or like, I like her designs. Oh boy, do I be yapping today. I think it's time to call it now. I gotta finish the model because it's technically in the stage of it's going to be rigged. It's still stuck. Still sucks we never got the Ever After High and Monster High crossover. Yeah, that. Oh my gosh. I wish that they were able to at least make it happen, but Ever After High and the whole Disney Descendants thing ended up kind of ruining that situation. It sucks. But I think they're kind of, because they made a new Monster High spin-off series with Moonspell Magic. Let me yap about this real quick before I go, because like I don't have that much to say about Moonspell Magic other than you could really tell that the budget for the characters really went to that one main girl that they were trying to sell the most. Like there's one design out of the 5 that it's like, yeah, they spent all their budget and time making the concept of the blind one, the blind fortune-telling witch, the most detailed design, and then all the other characters kind of just have like simple designs. I hear Ever After High's coming back though. Yes, and I hope they're able to still make that crossover work with these. Especially because, you know, they brought back Cupid, and she was supposed to be the character that kind of bridged the two worlds together, because she was in Monster High and then Ever After High, like, she was in both of those lines. But it was supposed to be that alien girl, Astronova, I think, who was supposed to technically make the crossover, like, official. Hard to say that, but also the crossover book, but it's not the same. Yeah. It's like, I still want the concept to come to fruition. OMG Cupid. her look. Eh. I think the only thing that needed to be changed for that Cupid is making her little outfit, instead of a romper, a little dress. That's my opinion. I think she needed a little dress instead of a little romper. And maybe better wavy hair or something, because like curly doll hair is kind of a pain to get right. I see why they didn't really do that much back in the old days, because it's kind of a pain to make it look nice. But yeah, the Moonspell magic dolls though, I'm like, they really did that Ray character dirty. Her outfit looks the weakest out of all 5 of them. But like, there's like good elements to it. It's just that everything that's on that character just does not work. And I think it's the purple. The weird lavender purple earrings throw everything off. I'm like, why did you think that was a good idea? If we're going for like a sun theme, wouldn't it make sense for her earrings to be like these gold-looking suns to match the foil print or whatever? I don't know. I saw one person so far make a good redesign of that character, and I'm like, she knows what she's doing. It just needed that extra oomph. If they ever reboot Ever After High, I hope they fix Apple. I never got much into Ever After High, so I don't really know much about the characters. I wanted to get into it, kind of, but like, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it back then. But now I'm like, I want to get more interested in the lore now for Ever After High. Like, I want to see their interpretation of like fairy tale characters. Interesting. Okay, I've yapped for too long. We can have a discussion about dolls another time, maybe tomorrow. I gotta go. Although, speaking of dolls, I might have like a little update tomorrow. Apple is a jerk. That is a weird trait to give to a character based off of Snow White. Also, the Queen of Hearts girls would 100% get along with Riddle. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye for real now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for real. We can have a doll talk tomorrow, I guess. Cause I have updated my collection a little bit and did some restyling and editing of items. We can talk about that tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.